Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Sorry about that little cough there. I got a little bit of frog in my throat, ribbit, ribbit. But I wanted to get back to you and do the second thing for today. Yeah, I am a little bit behind. Last night, when I got ready to do the meditation, it was almost midnight, and I was still writing through midnight. So I realized that it was like kind of inching into day 21, but I'm calling it day 20 because I did do it before I went to sleep, and usually I judge it by sleeping. So if I go to sleep after midnight, then I always count it as the day before. So I'm, improvisation here, but that's the way it is. But at any rate, I've been looking forward to doing this since last night when I got a message from Kathy. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you so much. She sent me a read that she did on the Bruce Springsteen song. And this is actually what the meditation today is about. And so, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the meditation first, then I'm going to pull cards on the meditation, and then I'm going to read through what Kathy sent me um, as it aligns and see how it aligns with what I found or what I pulled. I've only really skimmed through through what she got. I don't remember the cards she pulled. I don't remember the specific meanings, but I do remember some of the concepts that she kind of went into. And I just thought it was really fascinating that she pulled cards on this because I didn't really think about doing that. And then I thought, wow, this is like a really great idea. So thank you so much, Kathy, for doing that and for sending me that. And I just thought it was amazing. And so I thought I would go ahead and share it because it's just really, really very cool. So I'm going to read this first, and then we'll do the cards, and then finally we'll do the thing from Kathy. I'll read through the thing that Kathy sent me, and then we'll wrap up, and that's how we'll do it today. So this is day number 20, January 30th, 2026. I said I keep thinking about how music holds a great deal of power in the world. Ramon says, you're thinking about that song, aren't you? I said, yeah, that song held so much power, and I kept thinking that people will be enlightened by it. Ramon says, indeed they will. The song that people sing is often divinely inspired, and this particular song holds a great deal of spiritual strength, although the theme or premise of it is dark in scope. He goes on to say, many times the use of music is what brings light into those dark places. You will notice this in your exploration of it. Remember, darkness and low energy can always be countered by light or energy of light. When you look at the energy of your world and the music brings light, and then the music brings light to that particular darkness. So even when something tragic has taken place in your world, the music, the songs, the artistry will always bring in the light. I know that seems like a contradiction, as the overall premise of the song is a means of protest. But it is through finding the light in the darkness, which is how the song will bring light to the world. When you look at anything of this kind, then you will see a means of not only coping, but you will see a ray of hope. That hope will expose the dark to the light. When an artist brings something to light, then that person releases the feelings that they carry out to the world and allow it to shine as a light. I said, will the song make a difference? And Ramon says, yes, it already has. People all around the world are buying the song. The artist is not doing it to obtain material wealth. That is not about making a ton of money. This is about bringing divinity and divinely inspired ideas to speak and make a voice that has more power than most, and using it to bring light to something that needs to be heard. I said the song's audio on YouTube now has 4.5 million views in about 48 hours. It has gone completely mega viral. Ramon says yes, and the numbers will continue to rise because it is the feel of the people. This is the singer or songwriter who has his hand on the pulse of the people. I heard that not only is this song making waves, but more of the e-files have also been released. There is so much going on these days. It really feels like all of these things are just adding more and more. And Ramon says, yes, and a cornered beast will attack. Those who do evil things will fight back. Ego is an enemy of the light. You can rest assured that the people who only operate through their ego will somehow find that all of their power will dissolve. The music, the knowledge, the hope, and understanding will defeat the ego. I said, yes, I can see that. Today I had to remove another family member from my life, posting something as simple as an emoji. When I saw that, I realized that something was off, something that made me immediately want to respond, but I found myself asking you and my other guides what I should do. Ramon says, we won't tell you how to respond to people, but your instincts have led you to the best possible option. Sometimes all that you can do is simply follow that guidance. You will then find the answers, and that will help you through any situation. And I said, I will. Thank you. And that's where we ended. So yes, this is the song, and I'm not sure if you've heard it, and I hope that you have at least heard the audio of it. I cannot watch the visuals of it because that would just destroy me completely as an empath. That would just absolutely destroy me, and I do not want to be destroyed. So I won't watch the visuals because it's too hard for me to see harm being brought to other people. And with that said, I will also say that what I posted was very, very cryptic. I said, Bruce Springsteen is indeed the boss. And this person posted a laughing emoji. And I have posted things in the past that I felt were very, very serious, and this person would post laughing emojis to it. And I thought yesterday when I saw that, I thought, I've got to get this toxin out of my life. So I removed that person from my friend list. I barely know them. If I'd seen them on the street, I probably wouldn't recognize them. So for me, no great loss. But it really made me sad because people are showing their true colors. And with something as simple as an emoji, that is showing your colors. That is showing who you really are. So I use great discretion when I use emojis. I would rather, when somebody sends me pictures, images, or what have you, I would rather write something and let them know that I'm thinking of them as opposed to just sending an emoji or sending something or posting an emoji or something or responding to something with an emoji. I just do not like the idea of posting inappropriate emojis to people when they're being serious. It would be like posting a laughing emoji when someone makes a transition. I just think that there's something very, very inherently cruel in doing that sort of thing. And this is why I did what I did. So, with that said, I'm going to pull some cards on the song itself, on the impact of the song, and then we'll see what the cards tell me. I'm trying to completely not look at what Kathy wrote, and I'm trying to just do this as a cold read, as something that is just what is the impact of the what is the impact of this song? How will it resonate around the world? We already know that it's got 4.5 million views. At least that's what it was as of last night. I don't know. It could be up to 5 million by now. I don't know. I haven't checked. But how will this song resonate? Will it bring change? Let's just pull on the song itself. It's called The Streets of Minneapolis. And it's posted on Bruce Springsteen's YouTube channel, and I recommend you watch it. At least watch the audio version of it. If you can stomach the visuals, then you can watch the visual version. But I would like to see his view numbers for the audio version really just hit the rafters. That's just me. But anyway, so that's my feel about it. But what will the impact of this song be? And what's the energy around this song? Good. Here we go. I got the Magician. Okay, I'm going to say in this instance that this is a powerful, powerful song. That this song has the power to change the world. This song has truth to it that cannot be altered or changed. It is rock bottom truth. And the magician, in this instance, it's not the big fat orange problem or his regime. The magician here is Bruce Springsteen himself, the songwriter, the one who took his talent and put it to music and put his feelings and his instincts and his thoughts and everything that encompasses who he is. He put it to music and he created something magical. And this is called opening people's eyes. It's crossed with the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is crossing his passion and his energy. The Knight of Cups is about this idealist or celebratory romantic. So this is what people this is what the people are saying. Don't get involved with politics, with music and stuff like that, music and the arts. But the thing is, the passions and the idealism of the musicians and of the singers and songwriters and the writers and anybody who is in the creative sector of things. This is what they are deep inside. And it's crossing the idea of doing doing something that may be considered dangerous in these times, but it is like that force. It's like this person is being inspired by the idea of going forward and doing what is right. They have to find their path and where they're going and what they're doing, and that is what the the Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups, sorry, is about. The Knight of Cups is doing. This is the crossing the passion of the artist. So it's the idealism. So it's a conflicted feeling. I'm getting a conflicted feeling from him that he doesn't really. I get the feeling that he may not, and this for entertainment only, this entertainment purposes only. I don't know. I don't know the person involved, but what I'm getting from the energy is that he generally doesn't want to get involved in politics. He doesn't want to get involved in this stuff, but it's like he's been pushed so far to the edge where he has to. And so this feeling is I have to say something. I have to use my platform to say something or do something so that this can stop, so that we can get beyond this. The underarching energy is the Six of Wands. And I think that what it is this is what has resonated with the people. These are the people that are doing all these evil things and everybody's walking away from them. So, I mean, this is like a false victory card. And basically the song is going to make people see that the emperor has no clothes and they're going to walk away from him. And that is actually the intention, the overall intention of the song is to make people open their eyes and see what is going on and what is happening. I mean, this card is very, very clear. This is an underarching, this is what's rumbling beneath the surface of everything, is this walking away from this evil. In the immediate past, you have the Four of Swords. These cards are really talking to me. The Four of Swords is they call it the Minor Arcana Death card, I think. So this is like taking this old idea and this old thing that no longer serves, no longer works, and putting the fork in it and saying it's done. It's done. And the song is creating that sort of energy with this with all these talking points, all this propaganda, all this nonsense that people are spewing about enemies of the state and all this other crap. And they're saying it's not sticking. It's not working. And that's what I'm getting, is that people are walking away and the old ideas are dying. The overarching energy is the Four of Cups. This is the I think that this is, and I want to say something, but it's like I don't know if I can formulate it into words, because I'm getting a feeling and not really a, finite meaning. The feeling that I'm getting is not about somebody ignoring what's being handed to them. The actual reality is, I think this person is getting ready to reach out and take what it is that's being offered to them. And I think that longtime fans of Bruce Springsteen, who may be on the other side of the political spectrum, if you will, that they're seeing a hero, a musical hero of theirs, basically reaching out and telling them, this is what's going on, this is what's happening, and you have a choice here. So I think that that's what this is telling me, that this overarching energy is not necessarily about Bruce Springsteen just writing a song and releasing it, but it's him trying to tell people. He's trying to give a message. He's sending a message to people saying, you need to listen. Please, for the love of God, listen to what I have to say. Listen to these words because they're important. And I think that that's what this is. This is him reaching out to these people and saying, I still care about you, even if we don't agree on things, but I don't want you to feel that I'm betraying you or I'm turning against you. I'm just telling you, this is what I feel. And that's what I get. In the immediate future, we have the Five of Swords. This is again calling out the criminals who are trying to force their power. I'm sorry to say this isn't going to end. The song is not going to end all of this. The song will not end all of this, but it will remind people of what's important and what is significant, and that life is a treasure. It's something that should be. So this is while this is, because this is in the immediate future, you have this you have these people doubling down on what they're doing. Externally, you have the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is um, this is a deep, secretive, analytical thinking card. And so internally or externally, people are analyzing this song. They're analyzing every single line of this song. So it's succeeding in waking people up. Will it wake up enough people? I think it will. But the thing is, this is what they're going up against. They're going up against this criminal enterprise. My guides just said criminal enterprise, which is what it is. So this is the people who are looking at this song and looking at the lyrics and looking at everything about it, and they're analyzing it. They're looking deeper into it and seeing what the song is really telling them. Internally, we have the Five of Cups. This is devastation. This is Bruce Springsteen's devastation. It's our devastation. We are devastated by this. We are devastated by these words. We are devastated by these actions, and we are in grief over them. There's a sadness that kind of, there's a sadness that a musician had to go to these lengths to make people recognize or understand what was going on. Hopes and Dreams is the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is Kind, gentle, sensitive, and thoughtful. This is the card of gentility, of the feminine energy, of the kindness, of the love, of all of the things that we as light workers stand for in with regards to not just this song, but with everything that is going on in the world. We are that light, we are that gentility, we are that love, and we are stronger. Keep in mind, this is a royal card. This is just a 5. This card has more power than people think. The love and the power is the power. Love is the force that will change the world. The final outcome is the 6 of Pentacles. And I get the feeling that people are going to Bruce Springsteen and they're saying, give us more, do more, do more, do more. He is done a lot by releasing this song. Will he write another song? Will the sequel? Well, let's just look at movies. Will the sequel ever be as good as the original? Probably not. I mean, I'm looking forward to Spaceballs 2 coming out, but will it be as good as the original? I don't think so, because there are too many people that have transitioned that were involved in the first movie that are really amazing. But I'm really excited about the second movie coming out anyway because I love Mel Brooks movies. So, I mean, but this is the the kind of the give me more, the bring it on. Or basically keep enlightening us, Bruce, on what you're doing, on what is happening. Keep enlightening us, keep sending us the light. And yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see where this goes. Okay, so now that I've done the reading, and I'm hoping that I can kind of keep it in tune with everything. I'm going to give you a little bit of what Kathy wrote here. And she says, I did a reading on the song Streets of Minneapolis. I thought you would find it interesting, which I definitely did. The collective impact of Streets of Minneapolis, the cards she drew were the Nine of Swords, the Queen of Swords, which I drew as well, Four of Wands, underlying energy, the Lovers. And she said, I asked what Bruce Springsteen's new song, Streets of Minneapolis, is having on the collective, and the cards pointed very clear Nine of Swords, surfacing unprocessed collective pain. There we go. The song touches a deep nerve. It brings forth grief, like the Five of Cups, as I pulled, fear, and the emotional residue of events that were never fully processed. This isn't a new pain. It's a pain that has been living in the collective field, which is now being stirred and acknowledged. The song acts as a mirror that refuses to let people look away. Queen of Swords, a call for truth and accountability. I believe I also pulled the Queen of Swords. Or maybe that was in the other. Oh, that was in yesterday, the earlier reading. A call for truth and accountability. The card shows the song sharpening the conversation. It's encouraging clarity, honesty, and a more mature dialogue around justice, responsibility, and what actually occurred. This Queen of Swords cuts through the denial and asks for people to face the reality without cushioning it. The song becomes a catalyst for sober truth-telling. The Four of Wands, creating unexpected moments of unity. Despite the heaviness, the card shows the song is also opening space for connection. It creates moments of shared recognition, communal processing, and a sense that we're in this together. It becomes a gathering point, a threshold where people can stand side by side even if they don't agree on everything. The underlying energy is the Lover's card, a collective choice point that the lovers speak to values, alignment, and conscious choice. Beneath everything, the song is nudging the collective towards a moral crossroad. Who do we want to be? What do we stand for? What kind of society are we choosing to be in a relationship with? It's activating a deeper examination of connection, responsibility, and the kind of future people want to co-create. She says, I I drew clarifiers on the 3 cards, and it really gave a depth to the reading. The collective impact of Streets of Minneapolis drawn with the Nine of Swords clarified by the Hanged Man, Queen of Swords clarified by the Empress, Four of Swords clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, underlying energy, the Lovers. I asked what impacts Bruce Springsteen's new song Streets of Minneapolis is having on the collective, and the cards offer a very clear and layered message. Nine of Swords, the Hangman, surfacing pain and shifting perspective. The song is touching a deep collective nerve, bringing forward grief, fear, and unprocessed emotional residue. But the Hangman reframes this. The discomfort isn't collapse, it's suspension. The song is interrupting old avoidance patterns and holding the collective in a moment where new perspective becomes possible. I'm just going to stop for a second. I'm just going to say I think that that's where the Four of Cups came in. That is that new perspective that's being offered. Okay, let me continue. It's a pause that asks people to see truths differently, not to spiral into fear. Queen of Swords or the Empress, truth delivered through humility. The Queen of Swords shows the song sharpening the conversation, calling for clarity, honesty, and accountability. The Empress softens and deepens this energy. Together they show truth being surfaced in service of healing, not division. The song encourages a mature, guided dialogue that includes compassion, community, and the possibility of growth. It's truth with a human heartbeat. Four of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, unity that plants a seed. The Four of Wands reveals that the song creating moments of shared recognition and communal resonance, a sense of we're in this together. The Ace of Pentacles shows these moments aren't fleeting, they're seeds. The beginning of a new foundation for connection, trust, and collective rebuilding. Something tangible can grow from this shared emotional space. Underlying energy, a lover's, a collective choice point beneath everything. The lover speaks to values and alignment and conscious choice. The song is nudging the collective towards a moral crossroad. Who do we want to be? What do we stand for? What kind of society are we choosing to be in relationship with? It's activating a deeper examination of connection, responsibility, and the future people want to co-create. In summation, the song is acting as a catalyst for surfacing unprocessed pain and shifting perspectives. The Nine of Swords and Hangman, a call for truth delivered with humanity and care, Queen of Swords and Empress, and a bridge grounded unity and new beginnings, Four of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, all held with a larger values-based choice point, the lovers. It's not just a song, it's a mirror, a pause, a seed, and a decision moment for the collective. That's what Kathy sent. And that I thought that was so amazing. And I think that it really, given what she posted and given what she has found through the song and seeing what I have pulled, maybe not as verbally concise as what she has here, but it is that parallel. It is the choice. It is the decision. It is the idea that we as a society have to decide, where do we stand? Where are we historically? Where do we want history to look upon us as? We are here to determine what our future outcomes will be. The cards can only give us a signpost to tell us where it is we are going. But we, as a society, as a collective, must decide for ourselves where we are going. And this song emphasizes that exact truth. That when Bruce Springsteen wrote this song, he was pulling the deepest, most passionate part of himself forward because he felt that he had the platform in which to do so. A lot of people have platforms. Mine is very small. Bruce Springsteen has a huge platform. Like the Bernie, kind of my inner Bernie Sanders there. But he has a huge platform that he is using to bring people together. He's using his platform to unite people and to make them recognize what is really going on. And I think that with Kathy's read and with my read, that has really impacted it has solidified that feeling that this song will have an impact. It will have a huge impact, but there will be the forces that are countering that or trying to counter it. But they are losing their power by the day. The in each day passes, and as more information comes clear to us, I think that they're going to lose their power. But you have to keep in mind too that a cornered animal becomes more dangerous when it is in the corner. That the big fat orange problem is being pushed into a corner, and he is going to become more and more and more dangerous. We need to recognize that. We need to embrace that idea that just because he's being exposed for the tyrant and the criminal that he is, that he is going to become more and more dangerous. He's going to become more and more unhinged. And the people will have to decide, who do you believe? Do you believe the singer and the song? Or do you believe the propaganda that's being shoved down your throat? That's what I got. So, yeah, very dark song, but a very profound one. And it has the energy to move people, and it has energy to impact people in a very profound way. So, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking the video if you like it, and hope you have a wonderful weekend. Tomorrow I'll try to be on to do the last meditation for the 21 days, and yeah, and then we'll see what happens after that. We'll see what I do next. But thank you very much. Thank you, Kathy, again for the wonderful read and for the insight. And if ever I figure out how to do this, maybe we can do a collab or something. I don't know, but just a thought. Anyway, take care. Have a great day. And as always, namaste.